You got it.
What's up, guys? This is a Growing Up Italian podcast, and this is our third year doing a Giglio podcast. A little different circumstances this year, but we still had to do it. I got my guy Dom Veruza and Jordan Forgione in here. How
Thanks
you guys
for
doing?
having us.
What's
I'm
going
all right.
on?
How's
Thanks
everything?
for taking time out of your day, and I'm sorry for postponing. You know, we were supposed to do this earlier in the week. That was
No problem, because it's all right. Quarantine.
So
I got all the time in the world.
what's planned for the Giglio this year? Because I know some things are different. You know, some things we're going to like 69 this year, not do it. So I'm sure a lot of people are curious to like what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a we don't have a feast this year, obviously, but we have some key days coming up. You know, July 16th mainly, we're gonna have a procession. There's gonna be a couple of stands out there. I know Lucy Sausage stand and Joe D. Zeppeli stand. I know a lot of people like that. So on that day for the procession, you know, before and after, people can come hang out. I believe they're gonna be out there all day. So
Okay.
if people want to come hang out and you know, just try to live it up as much as they can. That's what we're going to be doing.
It's like a very weird year because even for us, you know, we don't know what to tell people yet.
Yeah, I know it's hard. It's kind of like feels like emptiness right now. You know, we're not used to this. Hasn't happened in 80 years being no feast. So this is like foreign.
Why did
to
it happen
everybody.
80 years? Was it a war?
It was during the World War II. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
You know, a lot of Pirans got drafted. So.
Yeah, so just to provide a little more clarity on that, what Jordan said. So, like, there was a feast in the sense that the parish held, you know, an Italian feast during that year, but there was no dance to Giglio in 1945. So there was still, like, you know, the masses and the processions for Our Lady of Mount Carmel that took place that year, but there was no Giglio in 1945.
So in other words, like, Our Lady's going to be marched through the neighborhood still?
So, yeah, so
Right.
that's on Thursday the 16th. So this Thursday coming up. So that's the one thing that hasn't changed about Italian Williamsburg since 1887. Since Mount Carmel has been celebrated, and there's been a procession and a feast mass in her name on July 16th. That's going to continue this year, going strong. And we're going to be in the street at 1 o'clock. There's a 12 p.m. mass with Bishop DiMarzio, and 1 o'clock, you know, there'll be a procession going through the street. Nothing's changing there. The only thing that's going to be changing is we're going to ask everyone to wear masks because, you know, it's better be safe than sorry. And, you know, we don't want to put anyone in danger, and we don't want to create a danger for ourselves.
The whole mask thing is like so subjective because you have people that are like so against it. Like, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not wearing a mask.
I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
well, I mean,
it is what it is. Those are the rules. If you don't want to wear a mask, like, you can't come. It's not our opinion, but, you know, we don't want
the way it is.
The city. We wanted this tradition to be here. To be honest, it's here for a religious reason to pray and, you know, to share those family memories for Our Lady on July 16th. So this Thursday, I'm thinking it's actually going to be a really big crowd. A lot of people are home.
I think so too.
So
Yeah, I think we'll have a nice turnout.
I heard people saying that there was going to be a lift too. But I'm like, it takes months to build the Giglio. Like, how are you guys setting up a lift? So there's
no lift at all. Unfortunately, that's like one thing that definitely isn't at all. Like, which it's blatantly, it sucks because it's like, you know, the biggest heart of the feast. But there is no lift. What we are doing tonight, Sunday, is like on our Facebook channels on the website. We're having a virtual Giglio Sunday from 7 to 8 p.m. So if you go on our Facebook OLMC Feast, you'll see a live Facebook link. The band will be playing for an hour.
That's awesome.
Who's the singer? He'll be singing. So showing old feast videos and trying to, you know, lift the spirits, everybody, because Giglio Sunday's not happening. So we're going to play a little music. You know, the band and the singer, Anthony, are going to contribute a lot to this, lift everyone's spirit.
And like I said, the couple stands that'll be over there.
Yeah, Laco.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Laco.
The neighborhood's shining star.
That's for sure, yeah.
Yeah, you could say that.
I actually like that idea, though, because, you know, even comedians and other musicians are doing that. So the fact you guys did that shows, like, how dedicated you guys really are. Because a lot of other people would just say, we're not doing it, coronavirus, you know, everything's done. But you guys are taking initiative to, like, really keep the tradition going, you know?
Yeah, well,
you know,
the day means a lot to thousands of people, you know, and we did it a few months back like just one night we went in front of the church. Danny, the band leader, played a song on his trumpet, and Anthony sang along, and we put it on Facebook, and like hundreds of people shared it
Exploded.
in April before things really got.
He did that in front of the church, in front of the shrine.
Sambaline.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
in front of Sambaline, the statue we got outside
Yeah,
the
I
church.
saw that.
So that was like the start of it, and now this is a little bit bigger, but we can't let the day pass. You know, it's the biggest day in the neighborhood. It's the biggest day for so many families. So we have to just raise a little bit of spirits, and then
The good thing is now a lot of people that aren't even in New York could see it, you know?
yeah, no, if you follow,
Yeah, no, it'll be
in
nice.
Italy, you could see it from Italy. You can see anywhere you got Facebook, you could see it.
Yep. So what time is that Sunday, you said?
7 p.m., 7 to 8, 1 hour.
So what we'll do is after we get off this call, just send me all the times and I'll put it in the description so everybody knows, because you have
Sure.
Sunday you're doing the singing, Thursday is the procession. So there's no Cuesta, right, this year?
So no, there's no quest, unfortunately, which is like the big party day for a lot of us, and
Yeah.
fun day in the neighborhood. But one thing I think this year like really brings back is the religious aspect of it and the faith, which I feel like gets lost a lot. You know,
And now's the time we need it the most, I would say.
100%. So like
Yeah.
this,
And that's
this
why
week,
you'll see a big turnout on that Sunday, or actually
On
that's the
Thursday.
16th on
Thursday.
Thursday.
like this week, there's like a 3-day novena, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday every night at 7:30 in the church, and then Wednesday night we're gonna have a vigil mass, and then we're gonna take the statue out of Our Lady and put her in the shrine overnight, so people can come light candles and pray.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that. And
And
you
then
can
on
go at
the
your own leisure, like whenever you feel comfortable, you know?
exactly. So like we're still 100% celebrating her day. That's not changing. It's
I like
everything
that.
else in the feast that is.
You guys, like, let's say someone wants to make a contribution. You guys have Venmo or anything like that?
We have a online setup. It's like through Give Central, which is the diocese's setup. So we
Okay.
have that on our Facebook, and we were selling masks too. I mean, the church is selling masks with like a lady Mount
What, Our
Carmel.
Lady of Mount Carmel? I like that, yeah.
Yeah, so like people are gonna have that for the procession. They went on sale like yesterday, and so many people have been buying them online. So like everything on our Facebook, everything's linked to there. We have like an online store, online donation.
That's smart, yeah.
A lot of people have still been doing online donations.
Are they
this year.
still available, the mask? So this
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
So
We
yeah,
can share
so
the link.
definitely send me those 2 links too, because I'll put it in the description here.
Yeah, 100%. And they're available in the church too. So doing everything.
So like as far as like the capo situations went for this year, do they get skipped to next year, obviously, or how does that work?
Yeah.
Everything is
Tom, you could take that over.
everything pushed back a year.
Okay.
So no changes.
Yeah, I mean, it's really shows, how devoted you guys are to put this all together. Because now it's like probably double the work, like everybody's more stressed out, and all the pressure that it takes to make a decision to to push it back.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what makes it even better for next year too.
Yeah, exactly.
Creates the
They
hype about
appreciate
it.
it.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's the
We're
thing. A lot
expecting
of
a
the
big
hard work,
turnout.
it stresses you out. But then once the feast opens, it's nothing but joy. So it's like
All worth it, yeah.
worked out. Now we don't have that. It's just a lot of stress of trying to do these little things to keep it up. But, I wish we could just fast forward to next July. But unfortunately, we don't know.
Who knows if it's even going to be over by next July, to be honest.
Don't even say that to me.
We talk
God
about
forbid.
it the whole
I
time.
think we're going to be all right. A year from now, fingers crossed. Positive thoughts. I think we'll be all
Yeah, I
right.
hope so. I really do, because, a lot of people are hurting, economically, emotionally.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a
And this
nightmare.
brings a lot of joy to people, like we said before. So, not having this is really detrimental in a sense to a lot of people, not
you
only
guys are like
us.
two of the most devoted people that I know in the Giglio club. So, for you guys, I'm sure you're really hurting right now, along with your families and your brothers.
It's not fun, but we look forward to days like the 16th where we could get together with everybody, and try to live it out as best as we can. Because, in reality, it's all we got this year, one day.
to do it in a safe way too,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If there's anything you guys need from us, like, please reach out,
Well, listen,
I'll
did you show up that
definitely-
day? I know your cousins are going to show up, Giovanni, the model. I've been talking to him. He's going to come with a couple of the family members, they're going to show support that day because he walks every year on Our Lady of Mount Carmel
Yeah,
Day.
he does.
I'm with him. I see him. He loves that. So he was glad to hear about the plans coming
Yeah,
ahead.
we love saints in my family, you know.
Yeah,
I know.
We all do in this neighborhood.
We're obsessed. Is there anything else? Any other important days?
No, I mean, so that's really it. I mean, it's really shrunk down this year. Feast 12 days, so we're really just focusing on
It was
this
still
week.
like it was still very important to me that we still kept the tradition alive of doing a podcast because when we did it 2 years ago, it was like one of our first episodes, and then we did it the next year.
What is this, year 3 now?
This is year 3.
We're doing this?
So, I hope for next year it's much more. You're gonna tell me much more things coming up and more.
Next year we gotta get some Gilios on your TikTok page. That's what's blowing up.
Well, today they were like TikTok was like on hold for a second. Like I heard it's about to get banned, so who knows?
Yeah, they're talking about shutting it down. They did it in Hong Kong. They might do it here. Yeah.
A lot of teenagers
Chinese social media. They want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, best of luck. I hope I see you guys Thursday.
Absolutely.
We'll be there. And anything you need, your family needs, you guys want masks, shirts, whatever, just come down Thursday. And
I appreciate it.
Also,
like we said, July
is actually like fashionable, not like these fake Gucci ones and stuff,
Now these are better. And they're $5, so they'll last you. Listen, like we said, July 16th, Lucy's sausage stand, Joe D. Zeppeli stand. Just for everybody that's that's interested in coming. That's what's going to be there all day.
Those are like the staples of the feast, I feel.
A couple of them, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't come to an Italian feast without getting a sausage and peppers or a bagel.
Is Archangel going to be there with the cigars?
I don't think he is.
I don't think he'll be there with the stand. He'll probably be there.
Maybe tell him to just come in the car and just hustle him out of the car.
Listen, he'll
probably bring a pack with him.
He probably would, man.
And by the way, Dom, I should have said this again, but congratulations. You're a married man.
Thank you. Another thing that
got you like that too,
My man's anchored down now.
My wedding got canceled, but we still did the ceremony, kind of just like this. They canceled the party of the feast, but we're still doing the ceremony. So,
listen, as long as you guys care about each other, that's all that really matters.
Yeah,
the party you could do it whenever.
I appreciate that.
I just want to congratulate you on that too. And
thanks, Avi.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time, guys. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us as usual. All right, Buona Festa.